full 24-second shot clock. The Spurs have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Max Christie out there with Jock Landale. Then there's Harper. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and a total like that was good enough to mark his high for the season. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For the Pistons, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Johnson in for Isaiah Joe.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here is Cunningham following the basket by MP. Pass to Poeltl, down low. Here's Johnson. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
The Pistons shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the inside. There's Rosario. And MP throws it down.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Johnson outside. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Holland. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
MP fires from way outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 6 assists now in the game. Cunningham kicks to Johnson. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Cunningham. And it's Poeltl at the elbow. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Spurs?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Johnson outside. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's the bucket from MP.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To stop the run, Cunningham's shot is off. Here's MP from downtown. Hits it again. Wow.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
And we thank you for joining.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah. Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. They're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jet.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown. They got a little too comfortable.
And I'm curious to see how they respond in the second half. This is the finals. Can't give away games.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Holland. Johnson is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Thompson in at the 3-shot. The three from MP. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham with it. Pass to Johnson. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the three. The Spurs shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Got that one up quick. Johnson's got 24 points.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, what a move by MP. Just relentlessly attacking the rim.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Johnson, good.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Here's Rosario. Johnson with the block. Cunningham outside. Back to Johnson. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cunningham's got 10 points.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Cunningham kicks to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempt, trying to carry them to the finish line.
The shot's good.
Well, that's a great display of touch right there from Thompson.
There's Rosario. Rebound, Detroit.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Good defense by Wembanyama.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to Johnson. And here is Duren. Back to Johnson. Out to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Cunningham for 3. That one's not going to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yes, that goes in.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Cunningham passes to Johnson. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pistons with possession here. Holland, the pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Cunningham. There's the triple. And again, it's the Pistons missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson against MP. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fox kicks to MP. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Fox. He ggets that one.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. MP, no good. The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Holland, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
MP passes to Wembanyama. Vassell kicks to MP. And there's Wembanyama. And the assist by MP.
Well, Wembanyama can do it all, but the coaching staff would like to see him stay in the paint as much as he can.
It's stolen by Duren. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. There's the lob to Duren. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Wembanyama up top. Back to MP. Vassell outside. And here's MP for 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Holland from outside off the mark. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. MP passes to Wembanyama. The 3 from MP. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 17 now just in the second half.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remained red hot from deep.
Thompson passes to Johnson. Johnson double teamed. Here's Holland. And the jumper falls for him. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The Pistons, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Jalen Duren. Derek Jones comes in for Holland. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Asar Thompson. San Antonio's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Checked in for the Spurs. Then for the Pistons, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Williams in for Johnson. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Duran sets the screen for Williams. Detroit, no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They've got MP. Bryant is out there with John Glandale. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Williams. Following the miss by MP. Joe can't get it to go.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by MP. Here's Cunningham. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, I like Cunningham in the paint the most. His outside shot is still developing, so his focus should be on scoring inside.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that. Now, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Jones, the pass to Joe. Now Williams. Jones with the screen on Castle. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Harper dishes to MP. A three-pointer is right on target.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Williams from outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Harper's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Cunningham right side. The rebound by Bryant. Bryant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the 3 ball is good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here's Williams. Outside, Jones. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Duran, and there's the defensive 3-second call. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. Christie comes in for Bryant. The Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in to the middle. And Duran slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duran. Goodness.
MP way outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. Pistons shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 15 points in just the second half.
They have dialed Johnson up, and he has answered the call.
MP, good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Holland. Lets it go from 14. And no good that time.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Inside, here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Johnson. Here's Holland. And the 3 off target. San Antonio with the ball. MP from deep three-point land. Hands it from downtown.
Well, you got to get out on the young man, or else MP will just rack him up.
Johnson in the corner. They can't stop the run with that one.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And Duran is right there.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game one.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Well, that's a nice bit of space, and Johnson was locked and loaded for that catch-and-shoot jumper.
A three from MP. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And here's Cunningham. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to.
This is...
We are on the biggest stage. You look at Detroit, and they drop game one of the finals. How important is it for them to even the series now?
Yeah, it's big. If they can get this to 1-1 going back home, I like their chances. So a win tonight is huge if they want to lift that Larry O'Brien trophy.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. We've got Holland. Cunningham is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jalen Duren, and it's Thompson in at the 3, small forward. Pass to Duren. Here's Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. San Antonio with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown. MP's got 6.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And so it's Detroit with it, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
MP outside. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Johnson. Over Vassell. And again, it's Detroit.
I love whenever Johnson looks to really score inside. Certainly has the touch and the confidence to get it done in there.
There's the triple. MP again from deep. He's got 15.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Cunningham, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio.
And that's when they say you can't. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Drills it from deep.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding them and feeding them.
Johnson on the wing. Down low. Duren against Wembanyama. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals.